a clap for me.
What are your non-spoiler thoughts of She-Hulk, Attorney at Law?
Non-spoiler thoughts. Sorry, I did the thing you don't like. I'm going to think about it. I liked it. I thought the dialogue was catchy. Fun. I thought, so in the trailer, they show her and Bruce Banner together. They have great chemistry.
Yep.
So I approve that message. I don't know.
That cousins are nice to each other?
That cousins are nice to each other. That they have a good relationship. Okay. I don't know. I like some of my cousins. Would we both be superheroes? Probably not.
2 arms are too little.
The arms are too little. I would not if I was a Hulk.
And you're not lawyers either. None of your cousins are lawyers. So you fail in both regards.
Ooh, no Jewish lawyers.
In an entire family.
Or doctors.
I'm married into the wrong Jewish family.
I know. Wow, our lineage is tough.
Someone's upset in your ancestry.
Someone is upset. Someone is looking down on us and saying, ugh. Could have been. And then I also am enjoying the lead, Tatiana.
We're so good at names.
Tatiana Maslany. She plays Jennifer Walters, and she's wonderful. I thought they did a good job introducing her. I would have loved to see a second episode. People are saying that should have been 2. Didn't Hawkeye release 2?
A lot of them did. I think Hawkeye did. She-Hulk. WandaVision did.
Maybe they needed 2. What are your thoughts?
Yeah. Okay. So my non-spoiler thoughts. I thought I was not gonna like this. The trailers were not making it look good
because it's a woman.
Because it's a woman, and I'm a man. I wasn't gonna like it.
I hate women.
I hate women. So the trailers were not making this look good. I thought the CGI. I still kind of think the CGI for She-Hulk looks pretty bad. I think her skin is too smooth, which isn't her fault because she's a woman.
And I think she just had. So when I look at her, I just see Elphaba, and I'm like, okay, believable.
Okay, whatever. But all right. So I wasn't super excited. I don't really like Smart Hulk. I miss old Hulk.
I don't know, why isn't he called Professor Hulk?
I think he's Professor Hulk in the comics, but I guess I don't know. Smart Hulk.
I guess because
he's not like a professor.
He definitely has a. I guess not.
He doesn't teach actively.
He has
doctorates,
PhDs, right? Yeah, PhDs.
So. But he's not a professor.
Okay.
So I didn't think I was gonna like this. The only thing that made me hype for this, which hasn't happened yet in the first episode, I guess that's spoilers, is that eventually we know Daredevil showing up because he does a flip in one of the trailers. So we know that he's gonna be there eventually. That was the only thing that was like, oh, cool. Can't wait to see some Charlie Cox back in the lawyer mode. But with all that said, even though I thought I wasn't going to like it, I really like this first episode. I really think the lead actress, I think,
I just said her name.
Tatiana Maslany, Jennifer Walters / She-Hulk. I thought she did a great job. She wasn't as corny as I thought she was going to be based on the trailer. She's a bit of a Mary Sue, which is a character that is good at everything.
Why Mary Sue?
I don't know.
What
There's
a little
the boy version
name.
too. There's the
is there?
Johnny something. There's
Johnny Go Lightly? I don't think that's it.
No, it's like Johnny Sue or something like that.
Johnny Sue.
So there's a guy version. So she's just good at everything, which whatever. I thought Mark Ruffalo is pretty good in this. You're right. They're chemistry as believable cousins is really good.
Yeah, there's no sexual tension.
No,
it's
bad Toby.
I'm just saying, everybody, they're believable cousins.
And we don't say chemistry as in they're gonna try to bone each other. We mean chemistry as in they're believable cousins. God, you've been watching. Toby's been rewatching Game of Thrones. If you're wondering.
Yeah.
So that's where a lot of that's coming from.
I just siblings. I don't know. It doesn't bother me.
I guess once you watch Game of Thrones, nothing matters anyway.
No.
Yeah. So Charlie Cox is on IMDb, and he's gonna be in several episodes. So get ready for that. It says. So yeah, I thought it was pretty good. I liked all the training montage that you get and the training sequences.
Why don't we just talk about it?
No. All right, spoilers. For better or for worse, though. First, Toby.
Oh, for better.
Yeah, definitely for better. Go watch it. It's on Disney Plus.
Yeah, I say boo the haters.
Oh, we'll talk about the haters. Yeah, a lot of dudes on the internet are very upset about this movie because because they're dudes and they're on the internet, and just as bad as you think men are in real life, just wait till you see them on the internet. They're a lot worse. So yeah, we'll talk about that.
Okay.
All right, spoilers now. Go,
Boom.
Toby.
Okay. I don't know.
Captain America is not a virgin.
Wow,
That's what we learned from this.
That's what we learned from this, and I loved it. I love, like, finally we're getting a character that is what's the word? Separated from, so like, right, with Miss Marvel, we have somebody who's obsessed with the superheroes.
So she knows everything.
So
loves them.
she knows everything. She's a fangirl. But now we have the dynamic we haven't had before, where we have somebody who is like a little bit separated from them, but has a superhero in
her
there,
family.
in the family. So they're having that natural chit chat.
She like doesn't want to be a superhero, even though she has these powers.
No.
She just wants to go back to her career
and lawyer
and be a lawyer. So like a lot of the training that Smart Hulk wants to do is like, one, to like get her Hulk powers under control, which she does immediately, and like she's like, oh, you're gonna have to spend like 3-4 years, a decade getting your Hulk powers under control. She's like, no, I have to go back to being a lawyer.
Right, like I have a job, which is honestly how is, because you have the thought like, okay, how is Hulk making money? Like, and when he took off those several years to like be and compress himself, how did he afford things?
It seems that like Tony Stark just gave him money.
Yeah, but before that, he didn't have money. Like when we find him in Avengers, right?
He's in
like
the middle of
ScarJo has to go find him
in like South America somewhere.
But like she's like, I have student loans I have to pay off.
Yeah. I need to go back to being a lawyer.
Right.
My law degree cost me several $100,000.
So like I cannot just stop.
Yeah, so like she very much more than any of the other characters feels like a regular person.
Right. That's like, this is an inconvenience.
Who like obviously worked really hard to get to their career and is like very annoyed now that she's the Hulk.
Which makes sense. I would also be annoyed. Like, I'm surprised Captain America isn't more annoyed. I guess maybe we don't see it.
He volunteered for it.
No, that he like he lost 70 years. Like,
oh, I mean, like he punches in the Avengers. He punches
day, right?
those bags. That took care of all that.
I guess so.
We see him punch the bags.
We don't
we know
need
he's
that.
upset.
Right? Or like the fact that, I don't know, Bruce Banner was this scientist.
I mean, that's like the whole Hulk movie is that.
Right, but I guess I don't.
That's kind of the joke here, is that like he had to spend 15 years coming to grips with all this and like, you know, millions of dollars probably of Stark tech. And she just like, yeah, I got it. I'm good. I'm going to turn back to human.
Right. And I also, I mean, like, I think part of it, right, is because one, she doesn't have another persona or personality that
her Hulk isn't a separate Hulk. It's just her.
Right. Which is interesting and maybe like you can justify with the way she became a Hulk. Who knows?
Yeah, and like maybe like Mark Ruff, like Bruce Banner go to therapy.
Right, like maybe you've always had two personalities, and this is just maybe you and Moon Knight should like
be best friends,
right, and chill out with each other, right? I think you guys would have a really interesting conversation.
Yeah, let's do it, or not, because wait, he's not Moon Knight anymore, or he is Moon Knight.
He's Moon Knight. He's still Moon Knight.
No, I think he's out. I think only the third personality is Moon Knight.
All right, whatever. They can still chit chat.
No.
I mean, they can still. I think that would be an interesting conversation. He's like, "Hey, how are you doing with your personalities?" And he's like, "Well, all over the place." You like that?
Good job. It was
That
great
was my
accent.
Steve.
This is good, Steve. It's great, Steve.
Right? His name's Steve.
Oh God, I gotta go back and watch Moon Knight.
I don't think his name is
I
Steve.
don't remember. We'll watch it before season 2, which is happening. So yeah, I like that whole
Oh
dynamic.
wait, I'm so sorry.
You interrupted me.
I didn't interrupt you because
It's my
I didn't,
job to do that.
I didn't finish my thought.
Okay, go ahead.
So like one, she doesn't have a persona. Two, she controls her anger because she's a woman, which this pissed people off.
I hate this.
I always have to control my anger. So like I'm fine.
We were watching it with your mom, and there's a scene where she's talking about how like when she's at work, she has to like explain herself to people who know less than her. And I was waiting for your mom to be like, preach. Preach.
My mom at work goes by the book. People tell her, you don't need to do that. She's like, I'm about to Hulk out.
Yeah, so Toby, as a man, and like all the other mans on the internet,
please.
I'm very upset that she's better than regular Hulk at things.
Wah.
Okay, let me explain to everybody on the internet why they're dumb. Okay, you ready for me to explain to all the men on the internet why they're dumb?
Please.
Okay, so we already have that story of someone coming to grips with their Hulk powers. It's called The Incredible Hulk. And like he's also been doing this since every Avengers movie.
Right.
I don't want to see that story again.
Not with a woman. That's why.
I just don't want to see it. Damn it. I was trying to be nice to him and you made it like,
Gotcha.
I don't need to see that story again because we already got it.
Yeah, I want to see.
I want a new thing.
I want to see a woman. I want to see a superhero try and be a regular human and also like Spider-Man's a kid, Ms. Marvel's a kid. I want to see an adult human, like Daredevil, a little bit. Like, is a lawyer? Is it only
He
lawyers?
chooses to be a hero though. He has no. I mean, like I guess he has powers, but
Right, but like the point is, like, I want to see someone have a day job. And,
yes.
and only focus on their day job, because like how often are
I guess
these...
only lawyers are allowed to have day jobs in the MCU.
Right, because what does like Doctor Strange do?
He doesn't have a job anymore.
He doesn't have a job. He just like hangs out and protects
So
people.
only lawyers are allowed to also be superheroes. Probably because they can like defend themselves if they ever get arrested.
Probably.
So yeah, everybody, I don't want that. This is a different show. It's literally called She-Hulk Attorney at Law. It's a different show.
She literally says it's a lawyer show.
She goes out to the
tells
camera
you.
and she stares at the camera and says, "This is a lawyer show. You're dumb."
They're mad that she's mansplaining that what this show is supposed to be
yeah.
about.
Okay. Also, she didn't steal the fourth wall breaking thing from Deadpool. She did it first, you idiots.
Right.
She's an older character than Deadpool.
Read the comics.
You're dumb. I think she's an older character than Deadpool. I should probably Google that.
That's what you
before
keep telling me.
before
I
I call
believe
the
you.
audience dumb.
Yeah.
But I'm going to pretend like it is. You're an idiot.
But also,
Okay,
like,
bye.
it's okay if another character breaks the fourth wall. There's like a lot of superheroes, and if like
Do you know one of the
to do
superheroes
it.
that does that regularly? She-Hulk is.
Oh.
Yeah. So you're dumb.
right, like it's okay.
What? Okay. Sorry. I'm think I'm done talking to men.
Oh, good.
Angry men. Okay. So you can
12
go back
of them?
to 12 billion of them.
Oh,
I'm so
sorry.
mad.
I was just doing the.
Oh my God!
play.
You're the one who went on Twitter and showed me how mad people are in the.
Well, so what I saw
the manosphere.
Yeah, well, so I saw people find it, and it's not on Twitter. Like, it wasn't people tweeting about it. Truly, it was people getting the like header of like
Screenshots
of
and
YouTube. No, of YouTube episode of like YouTube shorts.
comments.
No, not comments. Like,
Listen, as a man.
you need to tell me what I'm trying to
mansplain
explain.
to you. Yeah, go
so
ahead.
no, what I saw is it's not people tweeting about it. It's like the reviewers. This is the title of their episode. Like, She-Hulk is terrible.
Oh,
She-Hulk-
yeah.
Right. So it's the men on the internet who already have a voice, which is so upsetting.
Which, like, where's my voice, guys? I want a voice on the internet.
Right. Gino just shoved his hand in my face because I don't have a voice because I'm a woman.
All right, so She-Hulk is from 1980.
And when is what's his face from?
And Deadpool, how old is Deadpool? 800 years old.
I knew that.
From 1991.
Ooh.
Men of the internet who think that She-Hulk is stealing this from Deadpool, you're dumb. Okay, bye.
You're wrong, essentially, is you're wrong. So, like, there's just the amount of hate that like people are talking, like, what enjoy. I don't understand what people have against Marvel and just like sitting and enjoying it. Like what's the problem?
I think people are a lot of the criticism I'm hearing is like it's too like they are sabotaging their serious storylines for jokes, which you could make the argument, right? If this show is just called She-Hulk, Angry Lady Comes to Terms with Her Hulk,
then the first episode.
then I understand where you'd be like, hey, she comes to terms with her Hulk in like 4 seconds. You basically completely destroyed this epic story of self-discovery for like a joke that she's better than regular Hulk. How dare you? I would like to remind everybody, though,
Yeah.
that the name of the show is She-Hulk, Attorney at Law.
We have to see her lawyering, guys.
It's not that. It's not what the story is, I'm assuming.
No, the first episode we didn't see lawyering. We saw
Yes.
like a little bit of
A
lawyering.
little bit of lawyering.
And then she's like, flashback.
Yeah, well, she does a little lawyering, and then like a big superhero lady comes in, and she has to beat
That's
them up.
literally the end. The
Yeah.
beginning, she's like doing her closing statement or whatever.
To some man.
And then the man's like, you should do this. And she's like, I'm not going to do that. He's like, oh, well, I'm also a lawyer, so I know better.
Sorry,
yeah.
go ahead. I was going to ask you a question.
I was going to say then we get a flashback. That's a whole episode.
Now that I've talked to the men,
Yeah.
would you like to explain your thoughts as a woman about all of the woman stuff?
Oh, it's going to be so
in this
inferior
show?
to your opinion.
I mean, like, there's
I
a
don't know
lot
what-
of like.
I don't know
she
what
had-
woman thing you're talking about.
Like how like the guy, her lawyer friend, who's a guy, keeps like telling her that she's wrong and that she has to all the stuff she talks about with being a woman. Do you have any thoughts on that?
I would agree with her that like it sucks that you cannot just like one of the things she mentions, she's like, when guys catcall me in the street, I can't just like rah, explode at them. And it's true. Like, I wonder what it would be like if you did explode at them. But generally, like what we've been like conditioned to do is say, ha, 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 and like continue walking. Or if somebody gets too close to us, you say, oh, excuse me, like, please don't bother me. And so, like, for instance, right, so after the accident, she turns into the Hulk. She goes to the bar, gets cleaned up. Great scene by all the ladies who just selflessly go and help her and say, girl, you can't go out in that. So fun. That was such a fun scene. And then she goes outside and those guys approach her. And then she hulks out. Like, that's not what you do. If somebody follows you, like, I guess you can turn around, but how scary do you really get? Kind of thing. Like, I don't know. That's not, as a woman, I don't know. Women, please talk to me about this. But like, generally I walk faster. Like if I was walking in Boston by myself and I felt somebody behind me, I would walk faster. And like look over my shoulder, but I would never confront them and be mean about it, kind of thing.
And what about the stuff she said, like when she was talking to the Hulk about like having to, she's already good with her anger and yada, yada, yada.
Right.
Do you find these things relatable as a woman?
As a woman, I do, because it is annoying. And again, like men who just kind of like lose their anger, you can't because then you're seen as all of these like describing words that
like how Donald Trump called Hillary Clinton a nasty woman.
Nasty woman. You're aggressive and you're demanding when really you're just like saying the things that a man would say, and it would be different. So I thought it was good also that they just cut it to that line, like it was like, I don't know, 15 seconds of her so men can relax.
So that way men, I mean, like they're not relaxing. Men are not relaxing.
Like she literally had one sentence where she talks about it and people are like losing their minds that, oh, women have to deal with this.
Ugh.
Like, enough. Yes, women deal with it. And men, you know why? Because of you. Because of men.
Call them out.
I just it's men. You know who catcalls women? Men, because they think it's fun and cute and it makes women uncomfortable. And if I gotta Hulk out, which I don't, it doesn't happen to me, guys. Not anymore. Then that's what's gonna happen. And that's how she's.
Ben Shapiro doesn't like She-Hulk.
Are
Perfect.
we surprised?
Yes. Because remember when we what was the movie we kind of liked? Oh no, we didn't really like.
And he liked it.
No. Oh, Nope with and then Logan Paul.
That was,
also didn't like Nope, so we felt like we were wrong. But now that I know that Ben Shapiro
we're very right.
Doesn't like She-Hulk, then like we're on the right track.
We are correct. And
female Marvel fan reviews She-Hulk. Yeah, there's a lot of
there's just like most of the reviews on YouTube are like terrible.
Matt Walsh also doesn't like She-Hulk. Good. He's another one of those conservative just lovely people. Lovely people.
But like these reviews are backward. Like I want to listen to one and see if I agree.
Oh, listen to Ben Shapiro.
No.
Okay.
I want to know what the Australian guys think.
I don't know. They haven't popped on my YouTube in a while. Maybe I accidentally unsubscribed.
What are they? The Daily Planet?
Yeah, they seem to like women. I think one of them is married.
Right. So that's why I would like to hear what they have to say.
Yeah. I just I don't know. I just love this stuff. I love how angry people are getting about this. And I say people, I mean men. Because dude, relax. Let them have one show. They can have one show.
No, we can't have one show because we have Miss Marvel. That's another.
WandaVision had a woman.
WandaVision was about women, and
Black Widow had a woman in it. Please, Marvel wasn't even allowed to make things with women in it until 2020 when Black Widow was supposed to come out. Before that, there was no female-led Marvel anything.
Miss Marvel,
Captain Marvel. Okay, so Captain Marvel was 2019. Right, people didn't like it. Including me, because I'm a man.
Because you're a man. But I'm telling you on a rewatch. One day you'll rewatch it.
Anyway, is there anything more you'd like to say
About that?
to the manosphere?
No, I'm done.
Or to the womanosphere?
No, I'm done.
I think I would also be annoyed with having to buy new clothes if I was a Hulk.
I would be upset that if I hulked out, right, and my clothes ripped.
Right,
like,
which, like, there's usually comic book magic that, like, prevents that.
Oh, is there? I'm trying to think of the Hulk.
Because, like, the Hulk's shirt rips, but, like, She-Hulk's shirt doesn't rip. He can't.
It ripped. It doesn't rip off.
It doesn't rip off, is what I'm saying.
Doesn't
We
rip
can't be
off.
showing that. Which,
Right.
that would be a different show.
Well, I guess another weird thing is her body shape is weird, but then we saw like pictures in the comics, and it's pretty similar to her body shape in the comic.
Yeah, she just kind of looks like a big MMA fighter, like a female MMA fighter, like very muscular, very tall,
and like
long legs,
but like
long
a very
arms.
skinny
Yeah.
middle.
Whereas like regular Hulk is just like a big block,
Right? Like
of
he's
muscle.
square.
So he also looks ridiculous. I mean, they're comic book characters; they all look
I
ridiculous.
guess so.
Yeah.
But I am also excited to see Daredevil because we are rewatching Daredevil slowly but surely.
I'm sorry, what?
That's why Daredevil's coming
yep.
on.
We're also rewatching Daredevil, so that's why. I think that's it for me. I'm just like excited. I think this show is going to be better than a lot of people thought, except for a-holes, apparently. But like it's yeah, I'm looking forward to it. A lot less corny than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I think there is going
Pretty
to
good.
be serious aspects. Like she is a lawyer. She is going to be dealing with like, I don't. It's going to be like a behind the scenes of what goes on in superhero world.
Which is cool because
Yeah.
like I want to see like what happens when these people blow up a city. Do
Like
they have to go to court?
Right?
I know we're going to eventually get Abomination, the guy from the
Yeah.
first Hulk movie.
Right, and so she's going to have to defend him.
Yeah.
I guess
Or
prosecute. No,
Maybe versus
I don't think prosecutors
Daredevil?
meet with. Oh, I see what
think
you're saying
they
because
do.
he's a defense.
He's a defense attorney.
Right, but I don't think.
And then they fight each other in real life, and then Daredevil gets killed because he's a regular person and she's a Hulk.
Daredevil is not getting killed.
No, he gets his own show.
Yeah. I can't wait. So I do. Oh my God. I'm sorry. Millie's just laying under my desk on paper.
It's great content.
I'm sorry. But other cats, do your cats just lay on paper? Because
Yes,
if I put a
my
piece
cat
of,
does. 'Cause
you
it's my
only
cat.
have one cat.
That's my cat.
And it's mine. But I think people need to like, again, relax. You guys.
No, please don't relax. It's hilarious. Please make more angry videos.
No. I know. We should
Yes.
watch at least one. But
I will.
I'm just saying because like, okay, so Thor 4 came out and people were like, it's too jokey. Like, guys, we're about to get Black Panther 2.
Right, like sad. Like
Right,
very
like,
sad.
You guys think we're going to be laughing during that?
like sad. We just had like Endgame and Infinity War.
Right,
Very
like,
not sad.
Let's lighten up a little bit.
And like No Way Home, sad.
sad. Doctors, like, Multiverse of Madness, scary.
Not funny.
Not funny.
So like I don't like what like you've been watching the MCU right this whole time. Like it's always been like jokey
Right.
since the beginning.
And I would argue that like the first couple of phases were not funny. Like there are
I
funny.
just said they were funny, and now you're disagreeing with me. I'm canceling this podcast.
What are you talking about?
I'm saying the MCU's always been funny.
Right, but like
And you're saying it
Iron
hasn't
Man,
been?
Iron Man's
I'm
like
canceling this podcast.
You're-
We're disagreeing.
we're done. We disagree. We're
Iron Man
done.
is funny.
Right, but like not to the extent that like Thor Ragnarok.
No, not
or-
like a straight comedy.
Right. So a lot of them seem like have it thrown in, but like mostly serious. Like let them explore. I just can't.
I would
with
say also
these-
Guardians is funny.
Guardians is
a
funny.
comedy.
Yes, I would say Guardians. So like we're getting that like wave of like serious comedy.
Everything has to be serious. Everything has to be the Zack Snyder cut of.
I was gonna say, if you want serious,
Yeah.
go to
Everything. Yeah, I think that's what the Manosphere wants. Everything has to be Zack Snyder's Justice League.
like. Wait, who are they?
The Manosphere.
No. It's Marvel versus DC. Go to DC. I don't want you anymore.
You forgot.
I did. I forgot. Go to DC. I don't want you. I don't want you commenting
Jesus,
on my
Toby.
stuff.
What do you mean you don't? You're in charge of the MCU.
I am the master of the MCU. Let me call up the people I know.
I completely disagree. Please continue to complain. I love it. It's like their tears are just delicious. Like, please keep complaining.
Ugh, it's embarrassing.
How's Ezra Miller doing for you guys over there?
That's what I was going to say. Ezra Miller.
Although the Batman was great, but then a lot of people didn't like the Batman for some reason. Like idiots. A lot of idiots didn't like the Batman.
I thought it was slow and long. The second time we watched it.
You just made
The
me call
first
my
time,
wife
though.
an idiot. Inadvertently.
Listen, that first time, though, I was like, Robert Pattinson needs to be in everything.
Listen, not every episode has to be 40 minutes, Tubbs. I feel like we're done.
I'm sorry.
We're done. We're done. Are you done?
I
You have
guess
anything
I'm
more
done.
to say?
done. Episode 2 comes out tomorrow, so we'll watch
I think
it.
we got under 30. We did it.
Yay! Hope you guys
It's
enjoy.
less than the length of the episode.
How about this, you guys? Comment on Apple Podcasts. Let us know what you thought about the episode.
Comment on YouTube.
Comment
You
on.
can't comment on individual episodes on Apple Podcasts.
Oh.
You can comment on the whole podcast. So comment on YouTube.
Yeah, and then just give us some comments. Like, let us know how you're feeling about this for our 14 podcast listeners.
Don't text us. A lot of people will listen to the podcast and then text us their opinions.
Stop.
Comment it.
Comment. Like, make it
Support.
public. Right. Like, support us. We're hoping to grow this little bad boy
Yes.
in year 2. Right? Technically, it's year
This
1.
is, yep. For this version of the
for
podcast.
better or worse.
Yep.
So let's keep growing. Let's share. If you're like, wow, I agree with the She-Hulk stuff. Like, let me share. Oh, I just watched The Gray Man. Let me share this. Like,
I fell asleep during The Gray Man.
I fell asleep during The Gray Man. Or like, hey, you guys, somebody told that one of our friends, not a random listener, told us to watch crap.
Yep. Okay, bye.
Oh wait, that's my job.
To watch crap.
No, to watch thing. We didn't. We haven't watched it yet. So maybe if more people suggested,
Haven't even said what it is yet, but
I know I can't remember what it's called.
okay, cool. We're a good podcast.
All right, well, that's it. Thanks for listening to For Better or Worse. If you like what you heard and want to know more, visit our website for betterorworse.buzzsprout.com and subscribe to our podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen so you never miss an episode. Like and subscribe to our show on YouTube so you can see what we look like. Watch our cat who is not in the episode to let us know what you think. Like we asked, comment, leave a 5-star review, ring your bell. I don't know. It really helps the show, gets the word out, helps us move on the charts. Oh, we didn't mention this. We were charted.
We were like the number 30
No, 30
like 300th?
Yeah, it was low. In
movie podcast
Saudi
in like
Arabia.
in Saudi Arabia.
Crushing
Yes.
it. Crushing it in the Middle East, you guys.
We're doing it.
So we'll see you next time when we review more movies and TV. Bye.
Bye.